We're going to get the articles updated that are on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com with the artist who did the famous street art. Andre the Giant has a posse, and then everybody copied that around the country and the world tens of millions of times. Then he came out with Obey clothing line. People called him a sellout, but get your political message out. Unfortunately, it's like communist. You got to love it. It's a communist that makes tens of millions of dollars and has clothing shops, but that's actually David Rockefeller. You know, his granddaddy said competition's a sin, but that's a side issue. We're happy he's making money. The issue is he just shouldn't then want to put us in FEMA camps. But the guy that made the Obey signs is the one that made the famous archetypal image of change. And then Barack Obama sent him a thank you letter. Dear Shepard, I would like to thank you for using your talent and support of my campaign. The political message involved in your work have encouraged Americans to believe they can help change the status quo. Your image has a profound effect on people, whether seen in a gallery or on a stop sign. Oh, Obama wants them to put his image on stop signs, which they were. In fact, that's what we do. We write articles showing Obama stuff and Obama stickers on stop signs, and I've even seen them on mailboxes, and we show that. So, oh, these criminals are just incredible. See, they want their speech, but they don't want you having yours or on a stop sign. I am privileged to be part of your artwork and proud to have your support. I wish you continued success. Barack Obama. Signed by Barack Obama. They are just such hypocrites, but all these newscasts. And Drudge post the posters we put out with Infowars.com, the Joker, our variant of it that's gone viral with our audience taking action. We commend you. And they put it next to a swastika that wasn't part of our image. They're trying to set us up, folks. The Southern Poverty Law Center hit us this morning and hit us hard. The AP hit us. They're coming after us. You know why? Mainly because we're talking about this. Now, this is on German TV, German radio. We have the reports up on Infowars.com. Does virus vaccine increase the risk of cancer? Then they go on to admit cancer viruses. We're going to talk to Steve Quayle right now about this. The swine flu vaccine has been hit by a new cancer fears after a German health expert gave a shock warning about the safety. Lung specialist Wolfgang Waderig, I want him on, has said that there are many risks associated with the vaccine for the H1N1 virus. See, these new advanced genetically engineered viruses are really nanotech, folks. They're very... The new generation's like the Gardasil. All those girls it's killing, just Google Gardasil deaths, and you'll watch them, blood pouring out, everything. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. He has grave reservations about the firm Novartis, who they're really scary folks, scarier than Baxter, who are developing the vaccine and testing it in Germany. The vaccination is injected with a very hot needle, Woodarg said. The nutrient solution for the vaccine consists of cancerous cells from animals, and we do not know if there could be an allergic reaction. Yeah, we know from the 1920s research the Rockefellers funded. We know what's in it. Just like Bayer knew that what that HIV and hepatitis would do in Factor 8. That came out in their own documents. They did it on purpose. Why would you do that? Because they're psychos, folks. But more importantly, some people fear that the risk of cancer could be increased by injecting the cells. The vaccine, as Johannes Lower, president of the Paul Ehrlich Institute, has pointed out, can also cause worse side effects than the actual swine flu virus. That's the plan. We've got 1 minute before we go to break, but Steve Quayle, I mean, this is exactly what you and others have been saying.
Well, again, no one's been saying it longer than I have, and the Spanish flu being recultured and brought into the equation. It's not H1N1 that's the issue. It's not even swine flu. It's the biological cocktail that these guys have concocted to destroy 5.5 billion people. By the way, they had a
Stay there. Back in 1 minute. The internet was not really going in 95, 96. There was a few audio streams, but they were intermittent. I didn't hear Steve Quayle until 96 when I was sent an audio cassette of him. Then I got him on, and I remember the first interview, I kind of disagreed with him on a lot of points. He said they're going to carry out eugenics, they're going to put it in a flu vaccine, they're going to kill you. And then years later, I've done deep research, made films. I realize that's everything. So that's why I respect Steve. That's what kind of scares me, though. He gets into other areas that I haven't really researched enough, but I know he's a credible guy, so it kind of freaks me out, some of the other stuff he covers, because I hope that isn't accurate. But we know that Steve is very gifted, very intelligent, has a lot of sources, and it's always great to have Steve Quayle on with us. Okay, Steve, you got cut off by the break. Top German scientists, major institutes, live cancer virus. We know the weaponized cancer program was the name of the AIDS program by the Navy in the 70s. We know they put it in the vaccines of gay men in New York. That's declassified. But then we get demonized saying don't take the shots. And now here it is in mainstream news that these people are going to be getting cancer viruses. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I want to give two quotes because I didn't say this. Dr. Henry Kissinger, world population needs to be decreased by 50%, okay? War and famine would not do. Instead, disease offered the most efficient and fastest way to kill the billions that must soon die if the population crisis is to be solved. AIDS is not an efficient killer because it's too slow. My favorite candidate for eliminating 90% of the world's population is airborne Ebola, Ebola restin, because it's both highly lethal and it kills in days instead of years. We've got airborne diseases with 90% mortality in humans killing humans. Think about that. You know, the bird flu is good, too. For everyone survives, he will have to bury 9. That's Dr. Eric Pianka, University of Texas, evolutionary ecologist and lizard expert, okay? Now, Alex, what I've been trying to get across for the decade and a half I've been on talk radio is the fact that, look, they're not happy with a 28% mortality rate. They want a 90% mortality rate. The idea is still in strange language, or in language that seems so hard for people to grasp. If the world's leaders, who everybody looks up to at the CFR and all that, I don't even want to go into that, but if these guys are eugenicists at heart, which they are, if they're making statements that everyone's got to die, which they do, then where are you and I off? And I challenge the mainstream media to have a round table.
Exactly. I mean, here's the deal. Don't these stupid reporters in New York on CNN and Fox, don't these FBI guys, don't you all understand? We're telling you the truth. We wish this wasn't true. Believe me, I don't like working 18 hours a day. I'm sick of this, but I can't get out of this because it's real. Don't you understand that we're not kooks? It's all coming true. It's real. Mainstream German news, cancer viruses in the shots.
Alex,
sorry.
You know, no, the thing that people have got to understand, those who are in the FBI, the DHS, the CIA, DIA, DEA, every four-letter and whatever letters are out there, this isn't just about your assigned target for the day, Alex, Jones, Steve Quayle, or whatever. This is about your families because the mutagenic nature of these very biologically, and by the way, this is all done in special compartmentalized intelligence, and A doesn't necessarily know how he's connected to B until he sees all the killing. That's why the 100 scientists had to die. Alex, listen to me. Right now, they're going to go hot, meaning going hot. I know you and I probably, if there's any place we disagree on, is the lateness of the hour, okay? And when I say disagree...
No, Steve, I mean, sir, I just believe we can stop it.
I know. And I would say this, that the powers that be are anticipating the intentional release of the most deadly biological pathogens. I don't know if the first series of injections... Stay there.
You're saying the intel you've got is they're going hot. We'll see when we get back. The word we've got is October. But if we get the word out, I believe they will take the green light off. We better hope so. And a lot of you are laughing out there. Later, you may not be laughing.